Welcome to the recap of round number 5, and I was playing against 2505 Grandmaster Sean Rodrigue Lemieux, probably the best active Canadian player as of right now. He represented Canada on board 1 in the previous Olympiad. He beat the first board of Norway, not Magnus Carlsen, unfortunately. But, I was really hoping Magnus would play against Team Canada. But Sean, as he told me, he took his revenge for himself. Because, look, I really wanted for him to play against Magnus, and that didn't happen. But hopefully, of course, he'll reach the level where he will play against Magnus. Whether it will be Fischer Random or Classical Chess, doesn't matter. He's a very strong player. He will only get better in the future. But let's see right now, because, it was my first time playing against Sean. And, I was very excited at first. But then, after 10 moves in this game, I could simply resign. Because I mixed up all the theory. So knight of defense, bishop b5, bishop d7 takes, c4, knight f6, knight c3, g6, d4 takes. And now is where it all went to one place, which is toilet. So I have to play bishop g7 here immediately. And this bishop g7 here would have saved me a lot of emotions, because what I did in the game, I was sitting there, I was like, why am I such an idiot? Like, I'm so dumb, I'm so bad at this game. Like, what I was doing, what I was thinking of, because you'll see what I mean. I play queen c7, alright, I mean, not the most logical move, but after bishop g7 ht, apparently queen c7 is passed, and that's where I mixed up the whole theory thing. I played queen c7 immediately, like in c4 pawn b3, queen a5, now bishop d2 is played. And again here I should have played bishop g7, which would have been the most logical move, which would have saved me probably some time in the game. I wouldn't have lost the same way I lost. I could have continued fighting, because I played a move which basically, after which I could simply resign the game. I played knight c6. And, after next move I realized I'm completely lost. On this level, this mistake matters a lot. And on this level, such mistakes should be punished. Yeah, I could have continued fighting, but, with this kind of downturn, which happened really fast, and it's the last game of the tournament, I was very excited emotionally to play a very strong player, and unfortunately I'm losing on move 10. Because here, after knight d5, it turns out that the queen is attacked, and if my bishop on g7, it would have recaptured. But now I'll have to recapture with the pawn, and I'll have d6, f6. I mean, that's resignable, guys, at least on my level. Queen d8, knight f6 takes, bishop c3, and it is just a very, very huge trouble. a6, just to prevent knight b5 from happening. Castle, bishop g7, knight c6, b takes c6, queen goes to d3, and now the whole play is against this d6 pawn. My goal was to actually give a fight to white pieces, but couldn't do anything. He played very precisely, he played smoothly. He still wasn't as satisfied from this game, but yeah, I mean, still, he had a very solid game overall. Rook d1, castle, queen d6, queen goes to e4, now bishop takes on f6, after takes, I played a5. So we discussed after the game the move queen c2, but, I just didn't like it. Apparently, Rook a1 is best. I told him after the game, right, this is what I was calling. He was like, you should be happy if I play Rook a1. And I would have been happy, but still, the position is, yeah, I mean, white are kind of passive, but I don't have any activity either, so now only queens are working, the pawn is under attack, so it's very tough to understand what's happening, but white are clearly better anyways. Or I was also showing him queen a1, which is, not the worst move, I suppose, but yeah, it looks terrible. Rook a1 is slightly better, which looks awkward as well. But yeah, a5, trying to go for a4. I was like, alright, I gotta create counterplay. He plays rook e1, I go queen c2, and now he plays h4. Now h5 is a very, very huge threat. I play h5 myself, and now he plays rook d7, trying to set up some attacks. And I missed one idea here. I mean, the position is lost anyways, but I missed one very crucial idea. I play queen a2. My point here is that after rook e7, I go queen b1, king h2, queen f5, and I protect f7. And if takes, my position is still completely losing, but at least, you know, I'm still kind of fighting. I might go rook b8 and try to... But yeah, this is just completely lost. Of course, rook a5. If I go this, there's, yeah, rook g5, take with check, and then go rook c5. And all the pawns are taken, black are completely lost. He played king h2 just to not allow this queen b5, queen f5 maneuver. And what we also discussed afterwards is king g3, king f4, king g5, king h6, Nigel short maneuver. And it is possible here. I played king b3, and what I missed after rook e7 is that now, yeah, I can take on c4, which I of course did, because, you know, I almost have no choice. I'm losing no matter what happens here. Now it shows mate and 17, as you might actually see, but what's the point after queen c4? I want you to pause the video and try to solve the checkmate. Okay, it says in 8 moves, but okay, the idea is simple and black can immediately resign. Of course, Sean delivered queen g6, and I allowed him this checkmate after g6, rook g7, king h8, rook h7, king g8. He played rook g7, we laughed, and after king h8, rook h7, he delivered a checkmate. Just to show you what could have happened. And I'm actually not the only one who played queen c7 in this position. And, you know, this is just a bad move. There was a game between Rublevsky and Jones from 2010 where Jones played queen c7 as well. Those guys probably forgot theory as well as I did. So the main move is, of course, after knight d4 to play bishop g7, and I can show you just, you know, kind of an example between Jeffrey Sean and Wesley So. Let's just see, bishop g7, f3, castle, knight d6, a6. This was played in Speed Chess Championship. Takes knight d5, d5. You know, very, very great technique by Wesley So. That's actually a very educational game. Queen a6, knight b4, and knight is just insane. Queen b6, rook a2. Oh my goodness, what a win by Wesley So here. Queen f5, knight f1. So the idea is the rook is now protected. Queen f6 check, and no matter what white do, it is a lost position. They're just up a piece. White resigned, and I should basically have resigned after knight f6 as well, because Grandmaster, especially 2505, will easily convert this position against you. This even gives them a very, very big advantage, even against Magnus. Like, this position with white pieces against Magnus on Grandmaster level is a huge, huge advantage, and it's very hard to play with black pieces. So yeah, I allowed Sean to checkmate. Yeah, my second tournament, I'm down some rating points. I don't remember how much exactly I'll lose, probably like around 2 points only. I'll play another tournament in April. There might be 2 tournaments in April actually. One in Quebec, in province of Quebec, in Gatineau. There will be an open tournament. I'm not sure if I'll play there. It's still, you know, trying to figure this out. And there will be a Canadian Chess Championship in the middle of April. That's going to be exciting. 9 rounds. Best Canadian players are participating. Sean is one of them. So hopefully I can play him again there and, you know, at least fight. Because, yeah, I mean, in this game, unfortunately, you know, I feel very bad that I lost that way. That was the only bad game of the tournament, and it was very, very disappointing that it happened in the last round of the event, where I could have played better and maybe even fight for the prize. But alright, that will come in the next tournaments, in the next events. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this recaps. Let me know any feedback you might have. if you want to see more vlogs. Sorry, I didn't record a lot of stuff because I just didn't have time. Hope I'll have more time dedicated to it in the next ones. But that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next videos. Bye bye.